I'm not a journalist, so my job is not to depict one incident in my artwork. It's all about how things are affecting me slowly, gradually, and then it comes out of me in the form of my art. And it's not only about that I'm a Pakistani, so I'm just depicting the violence in Pakistan. The violence is not a strange thing for anybody in the world. Now everybody is, whether directly or indirectly, it's affecting everyone's life. Even if you go to shopping mall, you see another kind of security measures. At airports, it's completely different. So it's affecting everybody psychologically or personally or emotionally. My work is always about two opposite things, whether on formal level or on conceptual level. Formally also, if you see my work, there are very abstractly painted marks or the very different kind of mark making, and then they are joined together with very carefully drawn images, beautifully rendered images. And for me, these two opposite things works very well in my art practice. And at the same time, conceptually as well, I'm always talking about two opposite things, idea of life and death, or beauty or violence. So I think they work very well, these kind of two opposite things. Like I'm doing a lot of tiny scale miniature painting at times. These days I'm doing a lot of canvases, and then I'm doing this huge monumental site specific big installation. Yeah, there are few things like that. They looks like meat. It doesn't look like paper, but when you come close to it, you see it looks like something else. And then I really enjoy seeing contours of the whole thing. I really enjoy seeing the dark and light shadows which this piece is making, and I really enjoy being too small, seeing myself that I am small and this is big. So it's very scary thing. So first time I did this work with the paper, with the crumbled paper in Lahore. I forced people to, the placement was in such a way that people were forced to walk on it. So they were actually inside the installation, and their half of the legs were inside the paper thing, and they're walking around it. So there was a kind of sound of the paper while they were walking. So that was also creating another kind of dimension to the whole artwork. Because the sound when you're crumbling the paper, so it is quite violent, and when so many people are doing it, so it becomes like very much like some kind of factory which is producing something. So the violence is happening in that way, that there's a factory which is producing something, and so the whole piece is done in that way. At the time of 9/11, there were a lot of people were talking about the boundaries and the idea of mapping, and I did a lot of drawings by using blue and red color on the white surface, and these colors were coming from American flag, and so I was using it in a very different dimension or different approach. But when there was this in 2010, there was this incident. Lahore became the targeted place for a lot of suicide attacks and bombings, and so the red color emerges at that time as a direct reference to blood, and this is a very specific red color which is quite close to the color of the blood, and so it was representing that side of the artwork. And since my work is always reflecting whatever is happening around me, so I think this is also a reflection of how I'm thinking these days and whatever is happening around me. So this is also about two different kind of energies. One is like the splashes coming from upward to downward, so it has another kind of it's very peaceful. It is aggressive, but it is again slightly in a controlled way, But whereas the horizontal splash, which is in red color, is quite in a very, it is very much in a with another kind of energy in it. So for me the blue is about the water and the red is also about the life. So the blue is about life, water is about life, and the blood is also about life. And at the same time, blood is about death, and blue is also could be about death as well, if the water is not in your control. So I think they are two opposite things, and they are making a dialogue with each other. I think I feel that when something really affects you, and then you are doing your art, it has another kind of power or energy in it. The blue painting on the floor in the basement, which is called Black Box, it's about when I came in last summer. So they showed me, I visited the site, and I really like that space because my site-specific installation is always talking about there's a dialogue between the architectural space and my painted imagery, and I found that space very interesting. And I came to know that when they opened the museum first time decades ago, so the water came inside the museum. But then the work is not only about this one incident. I think it looks like a pond of water or the sea of water, but it looks beautiful. It has flowers in it, but then it's very aggressive. Each mark of the blue color is very aggressively done, and then it has that feel of a polluted water, not a clean, calm, peaceful water, because it's another kind of comment on global warming as well, that how the violence is not happening through war or weapons, it is also happening through nature as well. This is another new phase of violence and a threat to us. Oh, I want to clear one thing, that in Pakistan people think that all the time there is bomb blast every day from morning till evening, and people are they have nothing in their life but just the bomb blast. I think Pakistan is a different country. It has diversity of different cultures. There is a lot more over there, and I wish that people should see that side as well, in terms of art, in terms of music, films, fashion. So a lot of young people are coming up with so many exciting ideas and their works, and unfortunately the media here is not interested into project that side of Pakistan, but they are more interested into showing six mullahs standing on a road.